can probably tell where we are. Yard work this morning. Meldy's out here doing some serious trimming. But beautiful day. Got the yard looking halfway decent. Yeah, it's 9:25 in the morning. I've been out here for probably half hour, 45 minutes. My clothes are stuck to me, wet. It's just the way it is down here. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of Florida. But we come down for the weekend to take care of the lawn and that kind of stuff, and gonna relax the rest of the weekend. We're knocking this out early on a Saturday morning, and then we'll enjoy the rest of the weekend. We'll probably see you back on the farm on Sunday. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Salty Country. This morning I'm out here in the shop. We've been busy on the farm. We got a lot to cover in this episode. The gate on the driveway is up, and we installed the new Parrot, as in bird, Parrot Uncle fan in the shop, 100-inch fan. Great. I'm very pleased with it. We ordered one just to make sure it was going to be what we wanted. I'm going to order a second one so that I have two out here in the shop. It'll move plenty of air, make it comfortable in here. But let's take a look at it real quick. All right, there's the name, Parrot Uncle. Came well packaged, everything wrapped. Very easy to install, good instructions. Gotta have a little bit of common sense. Some of the screws are the packing list. Kind of gets a little bit confusing, but the good thing about them is if you get confused with them, they won't work where they're not supposed to. So the screws, they look like they're the same size, they're not. One of the sets of screws puts the fans onto the blades onto the arm, and then the other screws attach the arms to the motor. But we'll take a look and I'll explain what I had to do to put this thing together. All right, I've got to clean up the wiring here and get this cover put up around the box, but I wanted to leave it down so I could explain what I had to do. The first thing is you got to make sure that your electrical box is rated to hold at least 35 pounds. That's what they recommend. Then you install the black hanger that holds the fan in place. It's got a groove on the ball that drops in there. You gotta line up the notch in the ball with the little tab. But yeah, it's got good instructions. The box to the right side is the remote sensor. So it tells you what color wire to what. I think the motor is a DC motor, so that converts the 120 to DC. But basically, it comes with a, let me get my camera situated here. It comes with a couple different rods, different lengths. I used the shorter one. It's got these covers. This right here is the motor. And then right here is a cover. I put this on last. They recommend that you mount these arms and then put the blades on. I chose to mount the blade to the arm and then come up here, and it's 2 screws, and attach that, and then just spin the motor, take your time, do blades opposite of each other, that kind of stuff. But this thing is quiet. There is absolutely no motor noise. You probably hear more bugs outside on the video I showed than you do air moving. But the only sound that this thing makes is the actual wind it makes with the blades. So I'm pleased with it. These things are $299 on sale. They're a lot cheaper than the other brands, but just thought I would share this with everyone. I purchased this fan myself. It's not sponsored, but check out Parrot Uncle fans. All right, it's started out 4:30 this morning. I woke up wide awake. Decided I wasn't gonna lay in bed, so got up and got going. I think it's probably about 6 a.m. now. Melody and I went last night and picked up a roll of cattle wire and 30 posts for fencing, wood post. So we're gonna be working on drilling holes, setting post, pulling fence, putting crossboards. We're gonna put 3 crossboards across the post and the fence, and then put a vertical at the post. So we'll be covering that through some of the future videos. We may even get started a little bit with some of the layout or installing some of the posts in this episode. I'm not sure if we'll get there today. We've been really busy tackling different projects, and we're getting there. Quick update on the gas pump. Here's the 2 covers that go here to cover up on each side. I've got to get glass put in those. The pump came with a hose. It did not come with the nozzle. I picked up a nozzle off of eBay. I found a good deal on them. I didn't realize until I started looking for this error of nozzle that they're fairly pricey, but I picked one up on eBay. So everything is complete. other than I just got to start restoring now. I'm gonna try to find some porcelain paint to paint this face plate here, and I'm gonna paint in here. It is made for a neon type tube light up here. I'm gonna put that in, and then probably put a sticker of whatever I decide to brand the pump, put a sticker across the top of the glass right here, and that way the light will light up behind it. But yeah, it's sitting in here, and I think this is gonna be one of my projects. When the weather is bad, I'll work on it a little bit at a time. Maybe as we roll into fall and cooler temps. The 2 LED lights I put out here on the porch, they're great. I've got to get up there and strap the safety cable, and then I also got to zip tie up the wire. But I designed all of my light fixtures in the shop, or had the electrician to put outlets at each fixture. I didn't want to have to get back into boxes and rewire and all that kind of stuff if a light went bad. I can just unplug it. I got some spares. I'll just replace it if it ever goes bad. Oh, there it is. 20-foot gate. I'll share a picture after we installed it the other day. We were battling rain, so we had to put up an umbrella over the guys so they could weld, and we didn't record any of it. Here our goal is to control access. Main culprits have been the Prime drivers and the FedEx drivers. We're just gonna have those folks stay outside the gate, drop packages, and that way we don't have to deal with them in here. The dogs can kind of do their thing, and it just will be easier for all of us. We don't have to worry about if we got a package coming. But in the past, I've had probably 3 Prime drivers get stuck right here on flat gravel, and I've had to pull them out. If you don't know how to drive on gravel, you can get stuck even on flat ground. Thing with gravel is don't sit still and turn your tires. When you sit still and turn them, that the tires just sort of work their way down in the gravel. Always be moving when you turn your tires on gravel, and keep your lead foot off the gas pedal. I'm gonna get these offloaded here in a little bit. And I'm probably gonna reseal the deck on the trailer today. done a very good job of documenting what we've been doing lately in detail, but making progress, and that's what matters. Sometimes you just want to get things done. You don't want to fool with cameras and tripods and all that stuff. So I know it's a part of the channel, but there's a lot of times that I don't film good content, put it that way. Get my straps rolled back up, and we're going to back the trailer under the carport. I'll get it blown off, and I'm going to take some sealer, reseal the deck boards, and at some point, probably not in this episode, I will wash the trailer. Yeah, get my straps wrapped back up. Just to help anyone out that may be doing fencing, I checked around Lowe's, a local farm store, and Tractor Supply for post. And Tractor Supply is the cheapest post in the area, so that's where I got the post. I got 30 posts. They're the 3.5 or 4 inch diameter. I would like to have the 4 to 5s, but they were out. We're gonna put bigger posts on the corners, probably 6 inch posts, but picked up 30 posts. I didn't realize this until after I purchased them. After if you buy a bulk post at 25 posts, I got a $17, almost $18 discount. So 25 posts, it'll save you, I don't know, 75 cents a post if you buy over 25 if you're needing posts. And then the cattle wire, this is what's crazy. We've been pricing all this material. So we're gonna put 2x6 horizontally, three rows of 2x6s spaced. And so my son asked me, he says, hey, can we do 1x6s instead and save a little money? So I checked pricing. 1x6 is more expensive than a 2x6 pressure treated. Don't know why, but it is. Also, I wanted a 42 inch cattle wire. It was priced at $2.99 at Tractor Supply. Got there, they didn't have it, but they have a 47 inch, which it will work. Actually, the 47 will probably work better. And the 47 inch is $2.69. So you save $30 by getting 5 inch taller wire. I don't know, you got me. But anyway, posts for $11.99 a piece, and the 330 foot row of 47 inch wire was $2.69. I'll have to get this pine straw out here and there. Gets up under the edge of the metal. Just want to get it up so that I don't have any trash in my sealer. It's amazing how much pine straw will get under the edge of this stuff. You pull out one piece and you pull out more, but we'll get it all out. Here, hummingbird. Yeah, if you watch the channel and you ever run into me somewhere, let me know that you saw the channel. I don't put the effort into it that a lot of these full-time folks put into it, because I have a real job right now. But when I retire, I'll probably get a little bit more dedicated to putting out more content and probably get some better microphones. Alright, looks pretty good. I'll bring me a brush out here. If I see something while I'm rolling it, I will get it off. All right, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go around the edge. So I can keep my roller away from the edge. It's a Valspar clear sealer. It's kind of I don't know, creamy color, like a coffee with creamer in it or something, but it dries different than it looks when it's in the can, for sure. Get this out of the way. Just getting a good coat right around the edge. That way I can take my roller. Got a little over half a gallon. This is what I did the trailer with the first time that I did it. So just want to get a good coat on it. This lasted a couple years, I guess. All right, I need to pour up some sealer in my pan. I'll try to work this as I go. We'll see how successful I am. Alright, found a piece of trash sticking up. But yeah, it's gonna get this thing sealed, so hopefully it'll last several more years before I have to start replacing boards. I'm not going to bore you with the rest of this. Just wanted to show you kind of how I do it. We'll take a look at it when I get done. All right, let's take a look at it. This front portion that I started on, it's drying pretty good. You can see a little bit of the milkiness that still hasn't dried. But overall, it looks pretty good. And then back here, a lot more milkiness is visible. I just want you to see what it looks like when you put this product on. And then here's the last section that I did, and it's very milky. But when it dries out, it dries like the front section. That's going to be all for this episode. I want to thank everyone for watching. Remember, if you like our content, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll see you on the next one. There's no telling what we're going to get into.